This is the instrument cluster. On the left hand side we have a tachometer with temperature gauge, and at the mid we have multi-information display, that is MID, and on the right hand side we have our speedometer with fuel gauge. To work on MID we have provided two joysticks. One is on the left side and one is on the right side. To operate the MID we can simply click or press the joystick. It can change the view like this, or if you want to go to setting menu we need to press it at least for 3 seconds or 4 seconds. Now if we need to move down we need to rotate the joystick clockwise to rotate it down. Now if we want to move up we need to rotate it anti-clockwise, and for selection we need to press it. To navigate through different screen of MID we need to press right side joystick. Like this is the kilometer per liter in graphical format. Now this is the average speed and driving time. This is your analog and digital clock, and this is the power and torque consumed by the car in real-time format. Now next is the blank screen, and this is the fuel consumption screen which shows fuel consumption in graphical format as well as in numeric format. So at the bottom of the screen there is a odometer, and above that we have a trip meter. So it has two trip meters, A and B. We can switch between both the trip meters just by clicking the left side joystick, or if you want to set it 0 you have to hold it for 3 seconds. So if we start from top we have our time, and right hand side we have our outside temperature. Below that the graphical representation of fuel consumption in real time, and below that we have a numeric format fuel consumption, and after that we have our range, which is calculated on the base of the amount of petrol you have in your tank. Let's go to settings menu. For that hold the right side joystick for 3 or 4 seconds. Let's navigate through one by one. So first one is the distance unit. We can set distance unit from this setting, that we want it to be displayed as kilometer or miles. Next is the fuel economy. If we want our fuel economy in kilometer per liter or miles per gallon or liter per 100 kilometer as per our choice. Next is language. We can set different kind of language from this setting. Next is fuel reset. So this is the setting in which we can opt for if we want to fuel meter to reset after refueling the tank, or after trip meter A, or manually. Next is temperatures. We can set it in degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. Next is set sensors. This is for rear parking sensor. This is the normal mode, and next is the trailer mode. Trailer mode means some people used to carry trailer with their cars, so this setting is for them. Next is clock setting. We can adjust our MID's clock from this setting. Next is door lock. We have different subcategories here. Door unlock. If we want our all doors to be unlocked whenever we press our smart key, or only driver's side door to get unlocked. So I opted for driver's side door only. Next is auto lock. So whenever we have two different settings here, manually lock or speed synchro. Speed synchro means whenever we are raising speed of the car, all the doors will get locked automatically. And next is auto unlock. Whenever we can opt for a synchro off or IG off sync. That means that synchro off means we need to unlock all the doors manually or from the driver side control. IG off means whenever we are turning off the engine, all the doors will get unlocked. Next is alarm. So whenever we left the engine on and we are opening the door, then our car will start giving us alarm. So next is lights. Under it we have footwell light and lane change. So under footwell light it can be controlled in 3 ways: light synchro, door synchro and off. Light synchro means whenever our headlights are on, the footwell light will also on. In door synchro, the footwell light will be controlled on basis of opening and closing of the door. If door is open, the light will be on. If the door is closed, the light will be dimmed off. Or we can simply turn off the light. So next is lane change. This feature basically provides facility of while changing the lane. So whenever we are changing lane, we have to turn the indicator on, then after changing it we have to turn it off. So in this feature we don't need to turn the indicator on and then turn it off. We can simply push the lever part way and then lever will come back to its original position and the indicator will blink 3 times. In that time we can simply change the lane. Here is the small demonstration. So every time we are changing lane we have to turn it on, and after changing lane we have to turn the lever off. So rather than this, we can simply pull this part way and the indicator will blink 3 times, and then we can easily change the lane in that amount of time. Next is the guide me light. These are of 2 types, to car and to home. I will be making separate video on this. To car means whenever you are unlocking your car with your smart key, all the exterior light of the car will turn on. The amount of time they will be turned on, you can set it from this screen. Other one is to home. It means that whenever we are locking our car, all the exterior light of the car will be turned on till the time we easily reach to certain point or to our home. Light on duration can be set from this screen. These features only work in dark conditions like at night. Now next is the anti-theft system. These are the subcategories. Let's go to mode select first. From here we can enable or disable the theft deterrent system. Mode D means the deterrent system is enabled. Mode A means it is disabled. Next is shock sensor. We can simply enable or disable the shock sensors present in the car. After that we can set the sensitivity of shock sensor. They are of P type and F type. P type means it's pre-warning sensitivity. The sensitivity can be set from this screen. Pre-warning means the car won't alarm continuously. It will alarm for short duration of time. Next is shock sense F. The sensitivity level can be set from here. F means that the full blast warning means the car will give us continuous alarm till the time we switch it off manually. I'm not very much sure about the shock sensor types. I'm sharing this information because I have read it somewhere. So if I'm wrong here, please pardon me. Next is the setting for display item. We can change the various display items from here. Car color means the small car we see on MID when we open the door. We can change that car color from here. This is the car which shows up while opening the door. Next is calendar display. We can turn it off or turn it on. Next is the calendar form. We can change the different format of the calendar. Next is fuel economy history. It is of 2 types, time display and drive cycle. Time display means how much fuel is consumed in last 5 minutes up to 3 cycles. That will be shown in graphical format. And drive cycle means how much fuel is consumed in last drive cycle up to 3 drive cycles. That also be shown in the graphical format. The fuel economy history will be shown in this screen. Right now it is set to time display format. So last one is the default. By selecting this, everything will be restored to its default state. So that is it from settings menu. Let's get back to main screen. So one thing I really don't like in this MID is that whenever you come back from settings screen, the average fuel economy is set to 0. I confirmed this thing in the owner's manual. It was written there that every time you go to setting and come back, the average fuel economy will be set to 0. So that is all about multi-information display or MID. If you have any query, please write down in comment section below. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.